questions when ready.
Ben, first conference tournament series win for you guys. That's a program since 2020. Just talk about the significance of that and just kind of how special that is. Obviously, you guys have bigger goals, but to be able to accomplish that is obviously a big goal.
Yeah, it was awesome. It's huge. I think especially with last year, them knocking us out. We have a rivalry with them. Like, it was a bitter taste in our mouth. So for us to come out here and play like that and play how we know we can, it was really big for us.
Christian, to be able to take care of business tonight and not have to go to that game 3, how important was that for you guys to be able to close it out tonight?
That's huge. A couple of us are battling through injuries, myself included. We did not want game 3 here. Yeah, as much as we love playing in front of Slater, we did not want a game 3.
Just talk about your performance. I mean, to have a shutout, only 1 goal out yesterday, just to be able to execute and at that level, especially tonight, just kind of how big was that for you?
It's obviously huge for the team. I don't think I'm only letting in 1 goal, though, without a bunch of huge blocks from all the forwards in there, everyone just doing their job.
Ben, obviously the first period extremely, emotional, scuffles all over the place. Was that just obviously such a big series, everything's on the line? Just kind of take us through, especially that first period where, it's obviously really heated and everything.
Yeah, I think just emotions are high. Obviously, knocking a team out, it's really hard. They're going to come with everything they got. So I think they had a lot of emotion. We were able to answer, and I think after the first period, we were able to settle down and just play hockey a little bit.
Christian, you guys had a huge coaching change after last year. Everyone stays and contributes to the effort. Is this what you guys had envisioned from the start of the year, that this would be the first step you would take towards reaching some big goals this year?
Yeah, of course. Obviously, it was huge that coaching staff kept us all together. They clearly didn't have to do that, as well as the coaching staff. Willie could have came in, picked his guys, and we had 2 requests. It was to keep the players and keep the coaches to have a little bit of normalcy for us throughout a weird year that we all had. And yeah, he's brought out the best in all of us, coaches included, and we're not done here.
Ben, you score the empty netter there. What was your feeling there, just seeing that opportunity and taking it?
Yeah, obviously, Scar made an amazing play, got it, kicked it out. Obviously, when it went in, it was just excitement to be able to celebrate with all the guys, and I think at that point we kind of felt like we had it for sure, so it was a big moment.
Ben, let me ask you, 28 shots on goal tonight. You guys obviously led the league all throughout the year, shots on goal. What was the difference tonight in being able to put, the first 3 in the net on 26, 28 shots?
I think it was just getting to the net necessarily. I think last night we did a good job. We peppered them with a lot of shots, and tonight I think we had a lot more quality shots. So I think we tested them a lot, especially in that first period. I think asking him to make some of those saves on those goals would have been pretty hard. So I think just the quality of shots we had and how we were around the net front.
Coach talks about it as well, Christian. He talks about, you're the last line of defense. Obviously, do a great job and did again tonight, but a lot of the success that you have starts on the other end of the ice, right?
What do you mean by
what the defenders are doing, what the offense is doing? If they make mistakes, it makes your job a lot harder, and that apparently wasn't the case tonight.
Yeah, I mean, the best defense is good offense, right? If your forwards and offense are on the same page as the D, then it's like a flow state. You're not really thinking out there; you're just playing a game.
Yeah, and I know that you've been battling through some injuries as well. About 80%. How do you feel right now?
I still feel it. Pretty sore in the area where I'm injured at, I guess. I won't disclose it, but I feel great.
You're seeing the puck really well.
Yeah, I'm seeing it. I'm moving well, and it's not bugging me when I'm stretching and doing stuff like that. So, yeah, I feel great.
Yeah, throughout the year, you guys have, like Clint said, led the league in shots. You finally, it seems like, now leading the league in shots, kind of executing the playoffs. How big is that to finally have the bounce your guys' way, even leading in shots now, winning games?
From a goalie's point of view, you get a lot of shots throughout a game, like right off the bat, off in the first period. It can wear down a goalie, especially if, say, this did go to 3 games. We were all over him both games here, and I'm sure he was feeling it at times.
What does it mean to win this series in front of your hometown fans?
I mean, it's massive. I've been here a bit longer than you, and this is our first playoff, first round getting by it. So, just it's huge. It's huge to do it in the first place, but it's huge to do it in front of the fans here at Slater.
Coach, just expanding just the significance of being able to, win this first round series, first time in 5 years. Just how big is that for the program? Obviously you guys have bigger goals, but to take this step, I feel like was really big for the program.
Yeah, I think it's a testament to our guys' hard work throughout the year. Staying true to the process. We had a little bit of a hiccup coming down the stretch there that everybody in this room reminded me of every time I'd come in here right off it. But we stuck the course, and it's about playing at the right time. I thought we played 2 really good hockey games. They played well too. Like last night could have went either way, a bounce here, a bounce there. We could have been winning tonight and playing game 3 tomorrow. But our guys have been through a lot. They've battled. They've stayed committed, and really happy. I was just told by Jim there regarding the winning the series, and they haven't won here in that time. So it's great for Bowling Green hockey. It's great for hockey period here in Northwest Ohio, and it was a great crowd tonight, and very appreciative of the people who came out, and the community support and the students that were back that made it. It really makes for a tough place to play, and now we got to take our game on the road.
Obviously a very emotional and hard-hitting first period there, but to lead 2-0 after that, get those 2 late goals, how big was that just to be able to come out expect off to a good start there?
Real good. Like it's too bad we couldn't keep that physicality and pace up by both teams all game. It would have been pretty exciting off it. But getting those 2 goals, like the face-off goal was clutch. It was an adjustment we made today based off of last night. It's nice when you make an adjustment and it actually, it executes and follows through with it. So the guys were really good off that. And then the power play was a big goal for us. I think we only had 1 power play tonight again. Is that right? Sounds like it, right? 1 last night. So last night we had a flurry of chances right at the end. So to get a power play goal to go, 1 for 2, it's playoff hockey, right? There's not a lot out there in terms of special teams. So 5-on-5, I always like our chances. I think we're a really good 5-on-5 hockey club. We defend hard, and getting that lead going in there was tough. But the 2-goal lead's the hardest lead, right? They score, it's the worst lead in hockey. Like you got to get to that 3rd one, and as you know, we got to the 3rd, and it still didn't feel like it was over until we could finally get that empty net and get the 4th. So a real good team effort right from Christian Stover out.
Building off of that, just what did impress you the most about your defense and Christian's performance tonight to post a shutout?
Yeah, I thought we did a really good job tying up sticks, boxing out, early box outs. I think are really important so that there's not any second or third chances. And again, when we had any kind of breakdowns, Christian was really solid. I thought his rebound control was strong. Like I said, when our D, and I've said it last week, like when our D are playing like they can, they really give us a really good chance. And I thought all in all, our D zone coverage was good. Even in the 3rd, they got rolling. We got some man-on-man coverage there, and I thought we did a good job communicating, defending from the inside out, and making sure that any shots they got were from the outside perimeter. And in that case, Christian was able to see the puck and make those saves for us.
You talk about the importance of this to the program, but what about for yourself in this being your first season, kind of leading the program to kind of set the tone of what people can expect? Moving forward, that this could be the expectation moving forward.
Well, I think it should always be the expectation in every sport and every team is that and I know what you mean. Like for me, I'm thrilled for the guys. There's a group of seniors and grad students in there that they've been through a lot and they've battled and they've competed and see them in there getting to be kids again there for that 2-3 minutes of a win song and smiling, like that's why we coach. We coach for 3 minutes really, the win song and letting them be kids again. And so I couldn't be more happier for them. And I think we've done a really good job from day one. We hadn't played that team since the end of November, and they came here and they beat us 3-0, and they outshot us really bad in the second game, and we snuck out a shootout win, I think it was. But I think we're a lot different team from the end of November to now, and I thought this, this series we showed that we were able to elevate from the last time we played them.
And Diamond Cutter never gets old, does it, Coach?
Well, the next one I heard is going to be you, Clint. We're going to bring you in as a special guest with Scooter.
But they pulled the goalie late, obviously, and that's worked well for the other team up until tonight. It was great to see an empty netter there at the end to take advantage of that.
Yeah, it's obviously it's in the back of probably all the guys, especially with 6 minutes left. I think it was and kudos to them. It should be, when you're down by 3, like you normally pull your goalie 6, 7, 8 minutes just to try, especially with an ozone face-off for them. So we had to use some different guys out there on that, especially because it took 2 or 3 minutes. So again, really good job. Credit to Curtis Carr, made an adjustment on the penalty kill after the first. They had some really good looks in the first period on the kill, and he's overseen our 5-on-6 all year, and like I said, I know we've had a little struggle with it, and he takes that pretty personal because that's his little area that he really takes pride in, just like the penalty kill in the D. But tonight, it's about getting the kill when you need it. And for us, we got it at the right time tonight, and big credit to Curtis off that.
And doing a great job. We talked about all year long, 35 shots per game, leading the CCH. You got only 28 shots tonight, and able to get not counting the empty net, 3 of them in the net. What was the difference tonight being so efficient on the offensive end?
Yeah, I don't know. Like I thought in the first, we weren't getting shots in the first. There wasn't a really good flow. I thought it was just who could hit the other team in the third row. You know what I mean? Harder. It seemed like there needed to be some plays to be made, and we weren't getting pucks behind them, and I just thought it was a really like a ping pong match there. And as I said to the guys at the TV timeout, I think we had 2 shots at that time, and we're playing best when we're in the offensive zone and we're funneling pucks to the net, and we're up in that 35-40 shot range, and I'd like to be at that 70-80 shot attempts and on loose puck recoveries, but we didn't really get into the rhythm. It took us a little bit, but again, I thought we stuck the course. We had great leadership on the bench, like, hey, stay calm, we're good, it's 0-0, take a breath. You can hear guys talking, and they're really they're understanding how to manage the highs and lows of a game, because you got to just stay even keel throughout it. So again, credit to the leadership group out there.
Yeah, talking about the leadership group, the on-ice players make sure the scratches come out before they sing the alma mater. How big is that for team chemistry going into this playoff stretch, and how close these guys are?
Yeah, they're a real good group. It's been a real joy, and I think the biggest thing is just how much they care about each other and for the program, and being I'm one of the new guys, and we talked at the beginning of the year about, like I said to them, I said, understand, if anybody tells you that you can trust them, you can't. We earn our trust. I had to earn theirs, and they had to earn mine, and vice versa. And I think, as the year progressed, I'm extremely happy. And a lot of these guys, well, all of them I hardly really knew, but I want nothing more than if you could have witnessed the locker room in there after that series, it's awesome, and for anyone that's been in a sports team, that's why you play the game, and to hear the band. It was great to see the band, there, especially they brought their band, so we had the battle of the bands going out there, and we had the battle on the ice. So it was just a real fun weekend for hockey, for Bowling Green. I thought for the community, for the students, for everything, the university. It was a fun weekend.
Yeah, there's not too much that you can know about this coming week until after tomorrow's game on who you're going to play, but what do you expect you guys to be working on this week and looking forward to the next series?
Well, I don't know. I'm hoping tomorrow they take care of themselves, come in for some treatment, take a day off, just kind of get a mental, physical check off it, right? And for us, it's we just want to keep honing in on things, and make a few adjustments. We'll see who we play tomorrow, and then we got to get to work tomorrow night as a staff and start cutting and being ready. That's our job. But I think right now, when you get into this type, there's going to be little tweaks we got to be aware of depending on who we're playing. But we also don't want to get to the point where we're worried all about them. We got to keep doing what we're doing. We got to keep playing fast. We got to, keep putting pucks behind their D and really play a simplified game. Now we're going on the road to another team's venue, so it's going to be exciting. And as I always said at the beginning of the year, here we are. You got to take it period at a time, game at a time. But we put ourselves in a really good position, and we should feel really confident about our game moving forward.
Yeah, and it's a semifinal that's a 1-game instead of a 2-game series, which is pretty much like the first time this season you've had one, except for RIT and the United States team. So what are some challenges or differences you see there in either preparation, or do you like it better?
Well, there's nothing to hold back. There's not. You're not sitting there, thinking, okay, what happens Friday, Saturday, Sunday? We just got to go and empty the tank. Like I said at the beginning of the year, I don't know if our program really got a ton of respect of where we'd be. I don't think a lot of people would probably think we are where we would be right now, outside of all of us in that room probably. you know, and that's all we care about. So we're excited where we're at. We're grateful where we're at. We're confident where we're at, but we also know we're gonna have a really good opponent this weekend. So we're gonna have to be good. We're gonna have to be flawless. We're gonna have to manage pucks. Everything I would have told you back in Christmas, we just gotta do the same. And I think the biggest part is not putting so much pressure or hype on the game. Like you got to be able to calm everybody's nerves and just kind of, you know, you got to let the puck play. You got to feel a little bit. You can't be gripping a stick, especially in a one gamer, you know. And easier said than done though too, even from a coaching standpoint.